Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and hop into the AGL Super Saiyan 2 CAULIFLA and then the physical Kale EZA. So far this EZA doesn't seem too bad, but the weakness is representatives of Universe 7, so obviously it's a very, very limited category, right? Which definitely could create some issues, but, you know, having the capability of LR Goku and Frieza just dropping nukes on this EZA, I feel, you know, does soften the blow of how difficult this could be. Like, if you have a Goku and Frieza, and they're either rainbowed or free dupe, I feel like you're going to be fine. I don't think this EZA is going to be too tough, but then again, the category is quite limited, right? You know, if you've got LRUI Goku, who is out on JP now, I don't have him, like, awakened and, you know, rainbowed and, like, all that stuff. I don't have UI Goku done. That's why I'm not using him here, right? But we're definitely not going to need him. Maybe I will try and get you to, like, stage 100 or something like that. I haven't really done that in quite a while. Tried to get super far in an EZA. It's been quite a long time since I've done that. So, I don't know. Maybe for the Kale and CAULIFLA EZA, I will try it. It could be a good test for, again, LRUI Goku, right? The 70% chance to dodge. An EZA environment would be great for that, right? Now, this guy, this bad boy right here, Skinny Boo. Skinny Boo, for difficult modes, so we're talking Battlefield, Super Battle Road, EZA here, those, like, you know, kind of short burst difficult mode events. Skinny Boo is like Z tier or something like that. Like, this man has a 50% chance to dodge, and he's got like 300% on attack and defense. Like, he's insane for like 7 turns. Like, they really just were like, fuck it. Skinny Boo is just like God level. It's like, okay, sure, I'll take I will take, because Skinny Boo came out and he was okay. Like, I remember when that, you know, Universal Survival Arc banner came out, it like a bunch of the units were okay. Topo was pretty good. Skinny Boo was okay. I think Bergamo was kind of sort of mid even on day 1, and so was the Tech Android 17 at the time. But, you know, like, Topo was super good, right? And then, you know, Skinny Boo was okay. Now, he gets his awakening, and they're like, whatever. We're just gonna make it ridiculous! Absolutely insane! And, like, they did the same thing with, like, Goten and Trunks, right? Because Skinny Boo, of course, is a Golden Week unit, so, you know, if you are a global player, you can expect to see Skinny Boo arrive on global, probably in November time. I think, you know, they usually kind of do this thank you celebration, for November/December, so I think, like, sort of, you know, in that environment is when we could see it. Okay, so yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty quick run. The thing about Android 17 is that he works very well with LR Goku and Frieza, to the point where both LR Goku and Frieza are able to get their 18k super attack and will be able to annihilate CAULIFLA. Now, remember that Goku and Frieza, they're still going to be, like, one of the most powerful, like, damaging LRs, or units in the game. But, you know, in an EZA, of course, we can't lower the enemy's attack, so that is going to bring down their attack levels a bit, but not enough to where it's not like they're good or anything. The other thing, too, with Goku and Frieza is that they are a good defensive unit, provided they attack first, right? That's usually a big misconception with Goku and Frieza, and LR Tech Broly, actually, where people will say, like, oh, you know, that unit is trash defensively, and it's like, well, that's not true. It's just that Tech Broly and Tech Goku and Frieza, their defense applies when they attack. So you just can't put them slot 1 and expect them to completely tank everything. Yeah, CAULIFLA is out of there turn 1. Now, usually, these types of EZAs are, like, these ones are more fun and more difficult, right? The multiple, like, enemy boss EZA. I was having a lot of fun with the Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku EZA back in December, but the only problem with that is they did sort of, like no one runs Majin Vegeta as leader, so, like, I can't really make progress in that, because, like, you know, Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 category leader. But that EZA is actually going to get even easier with this AGL Super Saiyan 2 CAULIFLA EZA. I mean, she's crazy. I think Kale's going to be super good as well, but CAULIFLA, in particular, is just going to be a nuts unit, man. Because, like, she is going to have, she's super effective against all types, she dodges, she has defense, she has attack. She has super attack counters, which, again, is pretty uncommon, right? It's only the Super Saiyan 4s and then her, I believe, that have super attack counters. I'm thinking, but I think it's just only CAULIFLA. and then the Super Saiyan 4s that have it. So that's going to work out very, very well moving forward, right, for our girl Caulifla. I think she's going to be very powerful for, like, Extreme Super Battle Road. Now, she is AGL, so, you know, you have to understand that she is going to get slapped around in there, but, like, you know, every unit in the game gets destroyed in, like, Super Battle Road, right? I should actually go for Kale, and I'll let the Goku and Frieza's attack, Caulifla. That's what I'll do. But again, Boo is just a defensive juggernaut. Yeah, we're dodging. 17, like, Representatives Universe 7 is a good category. Like, it's got good units. It's just, some of them have aged a bit, you know, like, in UI Goku, in Angel Golden Frieza, you know, some of these units have aged just a little bit. Like, not really anything too bad. But, you know, like, Golden Frieza lowering attack is a pain. His defense also is not the greatest compared to some other units, right? That's another thing to sort of keep in mind. But then a lot of them, like, you know, Skinny Boo, you know, he's super good. Now, of course, if we were going to go into this EZA with LRUI Goku, and then let's say I had TUR Blue Goku, and I had SSR God Goku, at that point, this would be quite different, because I might even run, like, double Blue Kaioken Goku as lead and friend. You know, we definitely still have a Goku and Frieza on the team, for sure. But you guys get where I'm going with this. We would be nuking with the Spirit Bomb, which would just be insane, right? It would absolutely... I should have attacked Kale right there. That was a mistake. But the Spirit Bomb, like, having... Just full of, like... Because UI Goku... Like, the whole trio of UI Goku units, right? The LR, the TUR, the SSR... Their dodging is insane. It's just such a powerful ability. And it makes them so good for these difficult events. And then, you know, of course, these STR units... are going to make it to where, well, Representative Universe 7, just in general, it's going to make it to where the Spirit Bomb is, like, super, super easy to do, like, and they're all dodging, and it's just going to be insane, right? Like, you know, we could still do the Spirit Bomb, if Kale and Caulifla would be able to do enough damage, but, I mean, I don't think stage 30 is going to be able to have them do enough damage. I think we would have to get to, like, stage 75 before we could realistically even see the Spirit Bomb be applied. But, like, you know, that's the thing. Like, it's not just about getting the Spirit Bomb with Spirit Bomb Kaioken Goku, right? Like, the other thing is that, like, those units are just really good. The TUR Blue Goku and the SSR God Goku, they're just strong, powerful units with the dodge chance. I mean, you guys know I absolutely love units with dodge chance, and there's a reason for that, because dodging is, like, actually the most insane OP ability pretty much in the game, right? Because, you know, if you have these units that are completely able to avoid all damage, you know, no matter how big it is, like from UI Goku or something like that, you know, we're good. So, alright, so we're moving on here. As you guys can see, this isn't really that tough. I guess because it's a 2-unit EZA. Typically what I'll do is I'll start from stage 25, and then I'll just, you know, sort of do a video of the last couple levels. Maybe here I should have started from, like, stage 27 or something like that, just because this isn't really difficult, right? I just like to... One reason I still do videos on this is I do like to show the setups that I'm running. We actually probably could finish Caulifla off, I bet, with just Evolution Blue Vegeta and then Goku and Frieza. The other thing, too, is that, remember, Evolution Blue Vegeta is a unit that his defense is better before he transforms, but you do have to attack several times with him for it to build up, right? Because the Evolution Blue Vegeta, once he's actually transformed, he just has the 130% attack and defense, whereas he gains defense every time he attacks, just in his regular blue form, right? And then it's, you know, the way it sort of, like, applies, it causes his defense to be higher than after he transforms, but, you know, after he transforms, he starts to stack a crit chance, which is just an insanely powerful ability, right? Like, you know, after what does he get, like, might be 10% chance to crit per attack, I think, Evolution Blue Vegeta, which is just, like, nuts, right? Because at 7 attacks, which is only going to be 2 turns for him, realistically, he's going to have a 70% chance to crit, which is just, like, asinine, stupid, silly, ridiculous, right? Like, that's super powerful. That's why, like, I am real curious to see what, like, a standalone Evolution Blue Vegeta is going to look like. Because, like, if they build him the same way, where, you know, he'll have attack and defense, he can launch additionals, maybe he gives himself crits, you know, depending upon what they do, he's going to be crazy. He's got a good link set, you know, Prepare for Battle, Super Saiyan, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle. You know, then he also has Prodigies, Warrior Gods, like, really good links. I think an Evolution Blue Vegeta standalone, they could pretty easily probably make him the best unit in the game, I think. Like, it would be pretty, you know, not really too difficult. And then, you know, there's still so many representatives of Universe 7 and then Tournament of Power units in general that Dokkan still needs to add into the game, right? Like, we're talking huge, key, pivotal characters like, you know, again, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Full Power Jiren, you know, UI Goku, like Mastered UI Goku, just has standalone characters. I'm sure these characters would probably have active skills because they're not transformation, right? Because typically these days, like, you know, Dokkan, it's not like, even though LRUI Goku is fantastic, I think he's, you know, I personally think he's the best unit in the game. Like, you could definitely easily say he's not nearly as fun as, like, the Blue Fusions, right? Because, you know, they're transforming, they have these active skill super attacks that are amazing, you know, they're dodging, they're building up. You know, I definitely would say that the Blue Fusions are built in a much more interesting manner than LRUI Goku is. LRUI Goku is pretty straightforward, right? He dodges a bunch, and then he gets stronger when he dodges. End of story, right? He's not really stacking attack or stacking defense. He does have a really good link set, though. But no active skill, no transformation. That is pretty rare nowadays for a unit to drop and not have, like, an active skill or a transformation. Like, you know, you look at UI Goku, Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku also comes to mind. And I guess Broly, Chile, and Lemo are another unit that doesn't have an active skill or transformation, but, like, they're actually a unique unit the way they work, right? Like, you know, I've already uploaded the no item run for Extreme Physical, and I mean, you guys could see just how absolutely insane Broly, Chile, and Lemo can be under the right situation or circumstance, right? With that, you know, 50% extreme support Super Boo around, creating orbs, so that Broly, Chile, and Lemo consistently could get their 7 orbs, it was just nuts, right? Like, 100% chance to dodge. They're busting out, like, 3+ million attack stats. You know, their defense is good anyway. Like, they're just a really powerful unit in the right situation. And because of the fact that they then also, depending upon orbs, you can get there either a support type unit for attack, a support type unit for defense. It just makes them very versatile and very fun. The only issue with Broly, Chile, and Lemo is their lack of teams, lack of categories, right? Because, I mean, they're pretty much, I think, is it just movie bosses that they're on, basically? Let me double check. I mean, obviously, yeah, join forces as well, but yeah, basically just movie bosses. And movie bosses, I believe, doesn't have really the, like, key orb support that could make Broly, Chile, and Lemo absolutely nuts, right? So that's one extra thing. The only thing about Blue Cow and Goku, too, by the way, for this, is that, like, I keep, like, if we could get him, like, turn 1 and I could just toss him in that first slot and let him get hit, like, a whole bunch of times, like, his damage will be good. But, like, you know, just, I don't know. I like, look at his damage. Like, you know, he's not... Blue Cow and Goku, I think, easily is the most overrated unit in the game, right? And, like, you know, people think of how strong the Spirit Bomb is. It is great. And even for a small event like this, it is going to be an absolute game changer. But it's not the God Omega level attack all the time that people think it is. Because, like, you think of UI, like, Spirit Bomb Goku using the Spirit Bomb against UI Goku in the Legendary Goku event, where, you know, he's able to, like, you know, to basically pretty much one-shot UI Goku at the end, right? Which is just impressive, super impressive. But the thing about that is the reason he's able to do so much damage is he is stacking his attack the whole way through, like, the event. And, like, the way the stacking attack mechanic works with the Spirit Bomb, it just makes it to where his damage just goes, like, moon level. Like, it's just insane, right? But, like, when we're in an event like this EZA, we can get the Spirit Bomb relatively easily once we, you know, get far enough in the event. And, like, Kale and Caulifla are doing enough damage. But at that point, like, it's not going to be the God-level nuke that we see against the Legendary Goku event. But one thing about the Legendary, when you use it in the Legendary Goku event, I feel like usually, you know, especially if you have, like, double Spirit Bomb Goku doing it at the same time or something like that, you'll end up finishing off the event before you can even see. But it's not just about the damage that the Spirit Bomb does, but it is then also like an LRB Pan active skill support type buff to the whole rotation, which is just insane, right? So then we're talking about, like, Spirit Bomb Goku just, like, able to hit, like, ridiculous levels of damage after the Spirit Bomb even goes off, right? Like, just a Blue Cow conversion of him. One thing I would say, too, about him is he is kind of weak defensively. Like, you're not going to expect him to be a great defensive unit, right? Even when he's fully built up, he's only, like, so-so defensively. He's not, like, super great, super god level, nothing like that. And, you know, that does kind of hold him back a little bit in today's meta, I feel like, because, like, pretty much all of these units coming out now, it's like they're good defensively. Like, that's just kind of the way most of these units are built, right? Like, you know, Int Gotenks is good defensively. I would say the Tech Exchange Majin Buu, they're only okay defensively. Again, 40% damage reduction by itself is not good enough. You know, once they become Super Buu, they're fine. But, you know, I actually, the Tech Exchange Buu, I don't know. I just wish they would have given him a bit more. A little bit of defense as well as damage reduction. Like, there's no reason they couldn't have done that. Again, Super Buu is fine because he greatly raises defense for 3 turns. Then you combine that with his damage reduction, and he's just, like, you know. I've made the case that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Buu are, like, they're, like, top 5 units in the game. Like, if they would just start out as Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Buu, they're just so nuts. The only thing is that, obviously, people aren't really thrilled with the idea of, like, 6-turn transformation units. Although, if you do the right setup, which is where Gotenks and Buu they transform on turn 3, and then you float them off, you'll be able to get them to, wait, no, it's, yeah, because it's turn 7 based on the wording of their passive, but you can get them to transform on turn 6, I believe. I'd have to actually double check that. But, like, you know, there is sort of that meta you can use where you float them off the first turn after they transform. And then once that happens, you know, then they're able to transform, like, a turn earlier, right? Because they transform on turn 3, and then starting from the 4th turn after transformation, they could use the active skill. It's too much. The rewards for the CCA, super good, by the way. AGL and physical orbs. We got a bunch of Grand Kais. And then, of course, Kale and Caulifla are both easy 8. So there we go. Again, you know, I don't think people are really going to have too much trouble with this. I feel like representatives of Universe 7 as a category, oh, here, we can just go back here, is fine, right? Like a lot of these units are units that people are probably going to have. 17 has been on, like, every banner ever. He's another one of these characters like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? You know, UI Goku's been on so many banners. You know, I know I wasn't using UI Goku, but he still could be useful here. That dodging mechanic of his is fine in an easy A like this. Bukkake Goku, if you do manage to have him, he'll be good. I didn't use this Bukkake Goku, but he, of course, would be solid as well. Evolution Blue Vegeta, he's been on a million banners. You know, obviously, LR Goku and Frieza are going to be a little bit tougher for some people to have, but if you do have them, they're going to be great as well. And then, by the time this comes out on Global, Skinny Buu will have his Awakening, and then Skinny Buu is one of the MVPs of this team, right? 300% attack and defense, plus 50% chance to dodge, and he gives himself 3 ki, too. He's just a monster, so I don't really think this Easy A was too bad. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.